Hey folks, Quill18 here, and welcome to a third and probably final episode of this Let's Try of Terraforming Mars. Do keep in mind, we might do more Terraforming Mars videos in the future, but this is going to be the end of this particular session here. It is the start of Generation 11 here. We've got our cards to choose from. We've got a very interesting security fleet card over here. It might be a little bit late. It allows you to spend 1 titanium to add a fighter to this card, and at the end of the game, you get 1 victory point for each fighter in this card. Most likely we'll be able to do this 3 turns before the game will end. I'm just sort of eyeballing. I'm assuming Gen 14, maybe 15 will be the end of this game, depending on how people do the temperature and the ocean stuff. The problem is I'm also kind of want the titanium to develop my space cards, rather than just put it down here. If I had more titanium income, I think that would be a no-brainer, but as is, I don't know. The steel work lets us spend 4 energy to gain 2 steel, and increase oxygen by step. We can't increase oxygen, and we don't have... We do generate 3 energy per turn right now, but that'll probably get converted into terraforming points by our ability, so I don't think that's worth it, even though it is another building token, which is interesting. Land claim lets us reserve an area, so that only we can place it. It is free, except for the fact that we do have to spend 3 to pick up this card, but it might be worthwhile. And finally, business network. It's got an action which says to look at the top card and either buy it or discard it. It does decrease our income by 1. But I think this might be worthwhile, actually. I don't know if we're going to need to land claim. It is damn cheap. I mean, 3 to pick up, admittedly. But otherwise... I think I'm good with this. I don't know. It's probably ridiculous. I'll probably be like, oh my god, I could have land claimed, blah. But that'll have to do. So we know what our first turn is going to have to be. Our first turn is going to have to be to raise our terraforming stat to 35. And then purchase the milestone. Well, if no one else boosts their terraforming stat, then I actually don't have to stress about it. Because again, they probably have to take at least 2 actions to raise their terraform to 35, which means they won't be able to buy the card. But I think it's probably fine. Now, I could do it by raising the temperature. I know I'm going to want to build some greenery here, but no one else is going to build greenery there. Yeah, I think I can just do this. Raise the temp. Get the 35. Oh! You know what? Actually, I'm going to buy the mayor card, because I think someone else may have just built their 3rd city. I don't know. We're going to do that, and our next turn, because, again, no one will be able to hit 35, unless they steal another milestone, which is possible. But... yeah. I think we can just buy the terraforming one anyway. Oh, he passed, in fact. Yellow is going to place a greenery and raise oxygen. Not that there's any oxygen to raise. So he doesn't get credit for that. He's going to ocean down. Yeah, if the temperature raises quickly enough, the game will end pretty fast. Maybe I don't have as many turns in here as I thought. But yeah, I definitely want to buy Terraformer, which means that I have secured 2 of the 3 milestones, which is nice. That forest one went really quick, but otherwise we're okay. So that'll be 10 more points at the end, which doesn't show up over here because it's the milestone thing. We also might want to consider some of the awards. What was this one? Most science tags. We only got the 2, which wouldn't be hard for other people to compete with. They might even already be ahead of us. Ganymede. Again, we don't have to rush this, necessarily. So let me do this. We'll decrease our income. Sure. Oh. Turn. We'll start using some of our actions here. We're going to want to make sure we have money first. I'm going to use steel still. Yeah, I don't know. I'm a little torn, actually. Because we might want to, like, burn a ton of steel for, like, a free building or something, but we'll see. So I'm going to use this. So look at the top, either buy it or discard it. Magnetic Field Dome. Decrease your energy production by 2. Increase your plant production by 1. And gives us terraforming credit as well. We can... so, the thing with this is, there's a few things. Oh, you just buy it. You're not playing it right away. You can spend 3 to put it in your hand. So what we're doing is we're going to spend 7. Well, I'll probably spend 2 steel. So it'll be 3 money, 2 steel, and 2 energy for 1 terraforming and 1 plant. I can just convert 1 energy into 1 terraforming. The question becomes, how much do I care about this plant stuff? Well, we can continue to use it to make our cities worth more, and we do have a few that will still benefit from us. Yeah, I'll grab it. I might have wanted the city as my last action that turn, actually. We still have enough for 1. And I am setting up to be able to put down quite a few green spaces. If I city here, we can green space there for a double. Now, that's sort of it. I would get 2 money back from being next to an ocean, which would be okay. What if I city here? It's the same situation. I get 2 back right away. Like, I get, 4 money back right away. I can green space here and then just keep sort of doing some of that. Maybe green space, then city right there. Hey, wouldn't it be great if I could reserve that? Ah. Okay. I think I'm fine with this. So I'll put it there. And yeah, I'll get 4 back because it's adjacent to 2 oceans. Excellent. And yeah, I'll be happy to have so much plant production. And speaking of plant production... Sure, let's do it. So we'll spend 2 steel. So, I mean, this is not giving me 7 money per steel, but you can only do that once per turn. So I may as well still spend it to get various discounts and whatever. That's going to be okay. So no actions left. I have to end turn, but everyone else has passed. So I still just get to keep going if I want. Now, I could go and use this for more terraforming. Here's the thing. There's still points to be gotten from raising the heat. Now, if the sooner I get terraforming rating, the more money I can get. But I think I'm happy to just see if we can squeeze out 1 more point from just having spent this heat incidentally. Well, what's the point? No, that's dumb. Is it? There might be the possibility of the ocean, but not quickly enough. How much do I need? The megabucks versus a little bit of energy sitting around? This would bring our energy production to 0, which feels a little bit weird, because there might be a card to play that would lower our energy production by 1, and I won't be able to do it if I already spent it. Yeah, okay. So with that in mind, I will just pass. At a certain point, I'm going to have to trash that tourism card. Now, on the last turn of the game, when the game is over, you still get 1 more production phase, and then there's an actual greenery building phase. You can spend your plants to build greenery in the end game phase, which is nice if you end up with a bunch of extra. So unfortunately, the greenery doesn't give us oxygen anymore, but we're still looking to get victory points from our cities. Sort of sucks that Yellow had built so many of them early on. Artificial photosynthesis. Increase your plant production step by 1 step, or your energy production by 2 steps. Oh, so you get to choose. Like right away. You don't get to choose every round, I think. It's when you play this, you either increase this or that. Power, power, power. This is space power, which means I could actually... Sorry, it's not space, it's science. I can offset this by a lot of steel, which is nice. There's also farming here, which gives us money and plant and instant plants. I think we get the fusion power. And we get this. You need at least... Oh, you need at least 2 energy production to kickstart this. Look at that. Oh, no, power tags, which I should have. Yeah, I got 3 power tags, so that's fine. So that's 28 money. We might be able to get more. This could still be converted with steel and things. I don't know if that's worthwhile. It's worth a victory point as well. I'll grab it, because we can keep converting power into more things. I don't think I can build it all right away. Although we get the +7, we get the discount from having tons of steel. That actually might not be the worst thing ever. Okay, livestocking. Tardigrating. Although I still don't think he has anything to benefit from it. I might be wrong. So, what order do we want to do things in? If we're worried about someone trashing our plants, we might want to go and spend this right away. And we could drop a city, although I don't think that helps us that much. I don't think we're worried about being beaten to anything. I might be wrong, but I think it's okay. So I'm going to go ahead and spend 6 over here to get this for $1 whole. Nice. So it's not hot enough for the farming yet. Okay, so I don't have to worry about spending it now. And at some point I want Ganymede. Cities give you +1 income as well, so the sooner you build that, I guess it's kind of better. I'm worried, like, when I get near the end of the game, I worry that, like, oh, am I doing something in the wrong order? Is someone going to steal an action from me? I don't think there is something that someone could sort of ninja that way. Alright, let's put down the colony. We can spend our titanium on that. Well, I suppose, hold on. One of the things is the longer I wait for the Ganymede colony, the more money I can save by just spending titanium, because I'm getting 1 titanium per turn. And yeah, I think it would give me income from the city, but it doesn't actually matter that much. So I'll solar power. I'm going to spend just 1 of these, because I want 1 to cash in, because I'll probably keep the green. And do that. A lot of energy will be around to convert into heat, which will be good, because we still need some of that to finish. And turn here. I might want to asteroid, because that increases the temperature, right? I think. Oh man, he's getting all the titanium production? What the hell, man? I want the titanium production. Alright, he's going to green space down. Actually, what I might still want to do, depending on how many green spaces I think I can get down before the end of the game, I might want to get a city down here. ASAP. Because it still makes sense to then just drop green space, green space, green space. And I get 2 megabucks back from this ocean. And I get the steel. Do I have the money? Yeah, I have the money. Okay, I think it's okay to do that. Done. So I could go here to get the plant right away, but I could also get here because it'll give me 2 megabucks back. I don't think it makes much of a difference one way or the other. Let me go here. It's 2 victory points. The money back might actually help us get something slightly faster in a way the plant may not matter. Ooh, kelp farming. Right, we still need the temperature to rise so I can put down my own farm. But we did do that a little bit. So I think that's okay. Passed, so now it's me. 9 money, nothing there. Nothing in hand. Oh yeah, we still have some things over here. Tell you what, let's look at the card first. Because I have enough money to buy it, so that's going to be fine. Phobos Space Haven. Oh, this builds the city over here, gives me 1 titanium per turn. Yes, absolutely, I would like to purchase this. And put it in my hand. Although I can't use it right away, and that's fine. So we'll go ahead and use this. Yes. Convert steel to 7. Lovely. And that's the end of this turn. And yeah, may as well convert one power per turn, because I've got lots of it, more than I really need. Although again, temperature rises and stuff will be nice to get some extra terraforming points. I could just spend money to build a regular power plant. Well, I actually have enough to Ganymede here. Which again, I was like, oh, the longer I wait, the more titanium. Plus, I could just build this one first. I'm not really doing anything else. And then I get the megabucks. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Yeah, I have to spend all the titanium to do it. Groovy. Points. Ganymede colony is down. And hello, game. Oh, it's making me click the tile. Okay. And I can now just pass. Okay, that was a very busy turn. Very busy indeed. So I have the highest, terraforming, which is good for income, plus some extra points at the end of the game. This is one of those games where it will only take a few points one way or the other to swing it. We're going to have 10 extra victory points from there. We'd have none sitting here. Someone else had 6. Generation 13 is starting. I will be first player. Breathing filters gives us victory points. You play it if you've got at least 7% oxygen so that people can breathe. Special design over here. The next card you play this generation is +2 or -2 in global requirements, your choice. Oh, to mess with these numbers. I don't think we need that. Miranda Resort. Increase your income by 1 step for each Earth tag you have. I do have 2. That'd be 2 income planet and a victory. Oh, and it's Jovian! And science. This would be worth quite a bit of stuff for us, I think. And then we got an immigrant city over here. We can discount it with steel. Each time a city tile is placed, including this one, increase your megabuck production by 1. There's not going to be a lot. There's not going to be a lot of cities after this one, though. Decrease your energy production by 1 and decrease your megabuck production by 2 steps. Place a city tile. It is a cheap city, admittedly. But I think I'm more interested at this point in spending points on green spaces for my existing cities. Or buy the Miranda thing. I think that's okay. I mean, the Phobos Space Haven is good. We could actually, because I think this only happens when you plant this down. In theory, we might happen to get another Earth card before then. And we want to start earning the titanium. I will spend some titanium to make it a little cheaper. So we've got both the off-world spaces, which is kind of fun. There we go. Down it goes. Excellent. So we could put down the Miranda Resort now, and we might. Oh! Should we use this, first every turn? Well, a power plant. Oh, it's cheap as chips for some energy. You know what? Sure. Done. So really what that card translates to is you get to look at 5 cards instead of just 4. But that's got a lot of value. See, this guy's getting the heat production. Still haven't done our resort. I don't think we will at this point. I haven't found anything, and again, I may have missed it at some point, to just passively increase heat generation, which would be nice too, just because we could use it to increase Martian heat at the same time. Converting plants and stuff. Interesting. Why would he do that there? It's not helping a city. Curious. Alright, so we can still greenery here. We can also, well, we can't quite greenery that way. We could aquifer. We could raise the temperature with an asteroid. Could just power plant. Tell you what, I'm going to start with this. With the steel. And I think we'll go ahead and use this. And we'll put it here. Touches 2 cities, gives us a plant. Actually, we will want a city right over there, won't we? Maybe I should have taken the immigrant one. The immigrant one still hurts your income a bit, although it's cheap enough that probably the income thing wouldn't have hurt us, actually, before the end of the game. But yeah, that becomes a really good place for us to put in the city, if we green space there and there, too. Which would be effectively cheaper because of the ocean tile. So this is a game where it looks like everyone's delaying ending the game. Oh, we've unlocked... Okay, all the awards are now unlocked. There's Landlord for most tiles, Banker for highest money production, and Miner for having the most steel and titanium at the end. Now, the Banker trait... So it doesn't matter who bought it. It's money production, right? Which would be me at a 12? Or no, I'm not there. I'm green. Sorry, the position changed and messed me up. This guy's got 12 income per turn. So we'd have a lot to make up for doing that. Man, that's pretty rough. I don't think these are color-coded based on who bought them or anything, which is a little bit weird. And I think I would like that, especially with their milestones, because they're locked. And it'd be nice to see a little tag to show who would currently have this. So yeah, because Banker's highest money production. And it's not yellow. He's only got 7 money production. It's purple. So, like, color code this purple to show who would earn the points right at this time would be kind of convenient. I'm going to break down if you were thinking you were getting stuff over here or something. Just an extra little something. All right, I've got a fair amount of cash. There's victory points to be had here, but the game's not about to end. Do I want to? Like, how do I want to focus this? Well, increasing the temperature does move it. I don't know if I want to spend a ton. Well, greenery does give you a victory point at the end per greenery and adjacent cities. Yeah, I think spending 23 bucks for a greenery is well worthwhile. Was I not talking about building a city there? No, I was talking about building a city here, and now I can't because he blocked me. That bastard. Alright. So it's a 3 victory point move. Spent all our money. But I think that's okay. We may as well still power plant. I can go and discount it down to just cost 1. It's action 2 of 2, right? Done in turn. So yeah, we're no longer getting terraforming credit for building greeneries, but they can still be high victory point moves. I'm still going to want to build one there, for example. I will definitely go and convert some of our power generation into more terraforming points, which is both more money and more victory points at the end of the game. I think we are officially done with stuff we can do. We could still consider trashing some of these cards, but not yet. Yeah, we'll just end our turn, and then we'll probably pass. Everyone's passed. Let's go. Yeah, so I'm willing to bet we have at least 2 more turns. I think this is a long game. I think people are really delaying ending it, including possibly myself. I mean, I'm not really doing anything to boost the temperature at this time. I could be just whacking a bunch of asteroids down to rush it, and maybe I should. I might be well ahead. I've got 2 of the milestones. It'd be nice to see if I could boost my income. The temperature did go up. And if I got the next temperature boost, although I'm going to be the last act, you'd get to place an ocean, which is worth another terraforming as well. Grass for lots of plant growth. Nuclear power costs money, gives you tons of power. Rad suits, you need at least 2 cities, which I've got. Increase money. It's also worth a victory point just straight up, and it's fairly cheap. This gives us power and some steel. We can discount things. I got a fair amount of cash. So I could take a lot of cards, maybe develop a lot of cards, especially since some of them will have the steel discounts. Although my steel production isn't like, it's not infinite. This gives me 3 right away. You can't discount it, but at the same time it will help us get more green spaces down. This hurts our income, and I don't really want that. Let me do this. Because I'm still hoping I might be able to get the banking bonus. It's going to be tricky, though. Possibly impossible. 4 income's a lot to build up. You are towing a comet. All right, good for you. I like these event cards, man. They're super dramatic. Still, nothing beats, like, landing a frickin' moon on the planet. Okay, he's putting down an ocean. He could increase the temperature, which would give him a free ocean as well. Seems unlikely that we'll be able to do the 0-degree bit. Nuclear's... Oh, place... Wait, did you just nuke a tile? And you're getting to increase the temperature twice. Holy crap! Look at that! Did you seriously just nuke the site next to my city? Which means I can't build a frickin' green space there? Oh my god, you bastard! You bastard! Dang! Yeah, and you got that for the extra ocean and everything. Holy crap. Purple had a really good turn. Food factory. Costs some food, but gives them money. Alright. He's spending mostly steel to build it. Gaining some victory points from all this, too. I'm a little worried about this game. You could do the math and figure out where everyone is, but things could also change right at the end. This actually might be our last round. 1 more ocean and 3 more temperature bumps, and we're done. Now, what I might want to do then is I might want to make sure I get terraforming credit. I'm going to start by doing the heat, so that I get credit for increasing the temperature. Done. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my action to look at this card. Energy saving. Increase your energy production by 1 step for each city tile in play? That's a lot of energy. If this is our last turn, I'm not sure that it matters. Still, I don't think 3 money is going to make us or break us. I might be wrong. Yeah, we got way too many cards. Like, this is actually insane. It might not be our last turn. It probably is, though. Anyway, that's the end of this turn. And by last turn, I mean last generation. Oh, it generates animals. The animal cards could be worth a lot. Like, they're late-game cards, admittedly. And, like, if you can get the temperature up a little faster than some of the others, I think the animal cards aren't as worthwhile to play now because it took this long to get the temperature up high enough. Oh, there's our final ocean tile. Well, the final ocean tile we need. You still can build one because there's 2 more spots ocean tiles can be placed, if need be. 2 more temperature bumps to end the game. You still get to end the round and everything normally. But I think we're going to make sure to play our various victory things. I could try to end with the most resources banked. Yellow's got a lot of titanium here. He's got 7 now. What's his production? So he could have 8 at the end. Now I'm going to produce 5. That's interesting. I might be able to get the minor milestone if I don't spend it. All right, I'm going to play this because it's worth victory points. It's probably fine. I can spend both of these because this would still give me a total of 10, and he's going to have a total of 8 unless he plays something weird. Let's get the income stuff happening, which is nice. This gets my income to be 1 short. It's worth victory points. The farming can be handy as well. Do I build another city? I mean, we could build one here, which would give me money back right away and also put a pretty good greenery spot there. On the other hand, I might want to spend money just on greeneries. It's hard to do the math. I know I want one there. How afraid am I of someone building a city there before me? I guess is a bit of a question. Because no one's going to steal that. So, okay. 25. I would need 48 to be able to build everything. I could go, and I may as well convert 1 plant into money. That gives me 42. That's not enough to build both a city and a greenery with money. Okay, so it becomes the question of city or greenery. And a city is just worth... It's worth no victory points by itself. Greeneries are always worth a victory point, and then effectively +1 per adjacent. So I don't think I build a city. So I'm going to buy 1 greenery and then place 1 with this. All right, I can probably start by just putting 1 here. It's adjacent to 2 of my cities, so this is a 3 victory point move. End turn. Well, I got to be a little bit careful. If yellow goes and grabs this tile, it will give him 2 more, like, medals. And could allow him to finish the game. Or to tie me for the award. And I don't know what happens in the tie. Now there's a second place spot for it as well, but... Place a greenery in an area reserved for ocean. Oh, that's amazing. You put it adjacent to my city, so thank you. I mean, you got money back from doing that, but this city is worth more now. So I would have 10. If yellow goes there, he would also end up with 10. I guess, I mean, I'm just going to have to deal with that. That's fine. So I can still convert, say, a plant which I may as well, because it doesn't look... No, I can get enough for a last green space, actually. If I farming... So I want to farm, because it's victory points, it's a lot of things, it's good. Okay, let's do this. And the game is going to end. The temperature did get pushed up. So this is the last generation, for sure. Mars is fully terraformed. But I will get to place one more green space from having done that, which is good. So I have to convert a plant to be able to do everything I want. Okay. Done. I have no idea where we're going to be. And it could technically go through and count all the points, but let's leave it a little mystery. Someone just built the greenery there, which helps them. I mean, they're going to get... That's a 2-point move for them, but it's also a 1-point move for me. So now I have enough to rad suit and... No, greenery's 23, so that only leaves me with 4. So I can't actually rad suit if I put down the greenery. And this is a 1-point victory move, whereas the greenery is a 2-pointer. Yeah, there's no 3-point moves left for greenery as far as I can tell. Okay. I mean, I may as well do this one, not that it matters. Because this is, yeah, it's a 2-point move, 2-point move, 2-point move. It gives me the green. Not that I think it's going to make a difference. So, standard projects. Oh, hold on. I could sell everything. That's right! I haven't used it yet. So, I've got 5 cards in hand. I could sell 4 of them for 4 extra money. It brings me to 10. It doesn't actually matter. The point is... Wait, how come I have 6 mega credits? Oh, because I put it next to the ocean! That's right! Now, I'm not going to industrial machine by spending steel. But I could trash everything and get grass. Which brings up to that. No, that's not going to be enough to get 2 doses, because it'd be 8 plus 6. That's not enough. I think I just buy the rad suits straight out. Which brings my income to 13. Any chance the other guy's still at 12? Seems a little unlikely. No, he's still at 12. And 11 over there, which is pretty tight. In theory, I might win the highest income thing. Anyway, that's the end of this turn. And he still hasn't done anything to give him... No, oh, and he's officially done. So he's officially done, so he's ending with 8 of the metal resources, which means I'm going to win that milestone. I'm going to win the highest income milestone. Yeah, I can't afford to spend the steel doing that. I may as well go ahead and convert some electricity into another terraforming point, because it's going to be 1 more point at the end of the game. I guess I may as well sell all my cards, because if there is a tie, it's... Yes, I want to sell patents. There we go. It's money that's a tiebreaker. There you go. Get rid of that. So I get a few more bucks. Not planning to do anything with it. And turn again. Double check. We've got no actions left to do. We can't afford any standard projects. And we've got no cards in hand. Okay, pass. And this should be the end of the game, assuming I've got everything correct here. So there's the final production phase. And there will be another opportunity if you've got enough plants to go and plop down some greenery. And we will. We're not going to be the only one, but that'll be another 2 victory points. 1 from the greenery, 1 from being adjacent to one of our cities. It's your turn. Wait, how do you... Oh, you just click on the tile you want. Okay. Yeah. So... Here, if I did this, yellow would also get 1, which would be kind of dumb. So we'll put it there. And there's nothing else glowing, so yeah, I think we're done. We can't do any more plant conversion. Done. And now I think there's nothing left to do but scoring. Okay, so our stats start with the terraforming plus awards. I got 15. Wait, that means I got all 3 awards? Really? I got 2 of the milestones. Oh, I'm going to crush this. Your greenery points, they got a little bit more than I did, but that's not a big deal. Then city points, I got 25 points from that. The cities plus the greenery adjacency stuff. And I had 11 more points. 110 points. Okay, this is like demolish these guys, which is, I mean, you know, maybe it's like, oh, the AI is not good enough or something. This is on medium. I don't know what the AI does on hard. There's still the solo mode, which is a big challenge. And of course, you can play online against other people. But I find this to be a very, very fun game. Like, as a board game, like, now I always wanted the board game. Now I want more the board game than ever before. So we'll see what we can do over there. And yeah, the solo challenge is a little bit different. Because what it is, you still get to pick your whatever. Hey, look at this. Thorgate. Hey, energy. When playing the power card, a power card, or the standard project power plant, you can pay less for it. Oh, so you just like generate tons of power. Like base it all around like more power and whatever. I just want to, yeah, just hit done. I'm not playing for real. You'll see that there's 2 random cities and 2 random green spaces that are put down in this solo mode. It does say neutral player. I think the neutral player owns these cities. They could have maybe hid that, but that's it. And then you've got 14 turns to try to successfully terraform Mars, and then you just see how many points you got. And then, you know, if you successfully do it, now try to do it again, but earn more points next time around, which I think is a swell way to play. And again, I'll also have to try the, I'll forfeit this, because otherwise it'll just keep offering me the continue. It's actually got a resume in there. Oh, for this earlier game, when I previously loaded that one up. There we go. So you can have multiple games going on all the time, including presumably multiple online games as well. And yeah, the other thing you can do, and see, you can, I don't know how hot seating works. Actually, let's take a quick look. Because in theory, the stuff you have in your hand should be private. Let's go beginner corporation. We're receiving all these cards automatically because of the beginner. Now it's purple player's turn. Hot seating and having cards in your private hand, because that's the only hidden information as far as I know, are the cards that are in your hand. That doesn't work quite as well on a PC situation, unless you get someone to look away while you're looking at your cards. That being said, I don't think it breaks the game by having that necessarily, except maybe the threats, like, you know, the gotcha cards, the take that cards, which if you're playing in standard mode, the cards that attack someone else, I don't think are present in the game. Like this flooding card here, I don't actually know what the star means. Presumably, I'm assuming this game is available for tablet, because it seems like a perfect type for that. You could actually pass it around and things like that or something. You know, in the end, I don't think the hot seat is necessarily going to be a problem with doing that, depending on, you know, whatever. You can see each other's card, who cares? And I think it just changes the way the game plays, right? Like the game will feel, there'll be some slight strategic difference between a game where the cards in hand are completely hidden versus a game where everyone can see each other's cards. But I think there's still a lot of strategy going to be present, so I'm perfectly fine with it. And yeah, if I can convince some other people to just buy the game itself, then what we can do is maybe play on the interwebs. So anyway, thanks for watching this trio of videos. We'll see you next time, folks. Bye-bye.